Did you know that God could do anything that you asked? He's capable of doing anything you and I ask. He can make a path open up before us that is absolutely simple and unimpeded. He can influence people to have just the right amount of favor or action to accomplish his purpose. It might be a difficult path, but he can enable whatever path to whatever answer he wants. But when I think of this word direct, I think of Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. And I don't know if you remember, but it's the first message that I shared with you, I believe, when I came in view of a calling. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not rely on your own understanding. In all your ways know him, and he will make your paths straight." I think it was the King James that he will direct your paths, is that it's worded that way, the word direct, that's why it connected to it. But Paul ultimately is really praying a prayer guided by Scripture. He is praying this passage, whether he intended to or not. He is saying, God, I trust you for your wisdom in leading my life and leading the missionary team, where we go, how we get there. We ask this, we ask our desire, our wish, but we trust you. And you see, his desire is to go to be with the Thessalonians, and yet he submits himself to the lordship of Christ, saying, what you will, may it be what you accomplish. We have this desire, this wish to go, but we ask you. And he trusts that God would make their path straight, that he would direct their path. And indeed he does. So I encourage us, let's learn to pray with the Scripture. Whether that's the words or concepts that come to your understanding because you've studied it in the past, or maybe even literally when you're praying, make sure the Bible's open in front of you and be reading and studying. And as you come across something and someone comes to mind, you pray this for them. That is a win. Sometimes we don't know what to pray as we ought to pray, but Scripture guides us.